Hey everybody, how's it going? Happy Sunday. I am Lynn Gray. I am the founder of the Women's Entrepreneur Network, which is a 73,000 strong women's group, entrepreneurship group, and networking group on Facebook. I hope that you will come and join us. I'm also the founder of Fiercely Marketing, which is a boutique digital marketing agency where we help small business owners with their marketing stuff. So tonight we're going to be talking about simple marketing tips that work in 2021. If you're on the live, give me a hashtag live. If you're on the replay, give me a hashtag replay and let me know that you are out there. I'm going to start by saying that some of this is going to seem like so crazy simple that you're going to wonder why you either didn't think of it sooner, or I'm going to seriously hope that you are doing these things in your business and that you are getting the results that you need. So the first thing that we're going to talk about tonight is the powerhouse of many things marketing, which is Google My Business. One of the things about Google getting traffic to your website, getting people to find you, is that Google loves Google products. Google My Business is a Google product. And it is one of the most underestimated, but one of the most powerful ways to get the word out about your business. And so many small business owners leave this tool, this powerful tool, behind, and they forget that they can even use it. So your first step, and this is totally free, y'all, is to go on to Google My Business, go find your Google search bar and search for Google My Business and see if you have a listing. If you have a listing, that's great, claim it. A lot of people have default listings that have been created by Google that they have not claimed. And it's important that you claim your business listing if you have one out there. Otherwise, somebody else may decide to claim it and hold it hostage, which is not a pretty sight, and it's really not a good look, and it can be really painful to get that straightened out. So if you don't have a business listing, go out there, create your business listing, request your postcard. Now, some of y'all are going to go, well, I requested my postcard and it didn't come to me. You may have to request that postcard a second time. If it still doesn't come to you, you may actually need to contact Google customer service and give them a call and let them know that you didn't get your card. It's important that you do this, that you get your Google My Business listing out there. Next thing you do with Google My Business is that you add photos, you ask your customers for reviews, and you add posts to your Google My Business about once a week. Now, notice that I said you get your customers to leave reviews. Y'all, please, for the love of bacon, don't go having your employees leave you reviews online. Don't have your family leave you reviews online. Most of these online systems are getting smarter and smarter, and they are tagging those as fraudulent. What can happen, you might ask? Well, Facebook, Google, some of these other platforms may decide to shut down your listing, your page, etc. Amazon, if you have listings or reviews that are put up that they think are fraudulent, they will shut you down and they will shut down your reviewer as well. So please, no family and friends. It's just not a good look. And it can end up being really painful for everybody. Hey, Meg, good to see you. How are you? Good. Happy Sunday night. So make sure that you are posting regularly on your Google My Business. I think a lot of people don't realize that you can post on Google My Business much like you would any other social media platform. Hey there, good to see you. I can't see your name. You'll probably have to click the StreamYard link so I can see your name above, but I'm happy to see you tonight. Thank you. So make sure that you guys are creating your Google My Business listing, adding photos, getting your customers to review you, and that you are posting regularly to it. The cool thing is that this gives you a massive, and I do mean massive bump in many cases for your search engine optimization, which means that people are, much more likely to find you online. And Danny, I will send you a link afterwards because I know that you have trouble with streaming. So, make sure that you are doing that. And this is like one of the simplest things that you can do. Google My Business has become a powerhouse when we look at marketing and getting yourself found online. Have I said Google My Business enough in the last 5 minutes to leave you guys sick of Google My Business? If you haven't done it yet, just do it. It's pretty easy. It takes 5 to 10 minutes to set up, and it is worth every single second of your time to do so. The next thing that you should do is get reviews online. Get reviews on Facebook, get reviews on Google, get reviews on any platform that you can get a review on, and it really is going to depend on your industry. The more reviews you have, the better it's actually going to make your business look. Now, please, for the love of bacon or the love of chocolate, don't go buying reviews. I've seen a lot of people who go out and they hire companies to help their online profile. And I've seen these companies actually pay for reviews. That will get your account shut down. We had somebody who had about 150 fraudulent reviews put onto their Google My Business account by a suspect marketer, and it just caused their whole account to get blocked and shut down, and it was such a pain to clean that up. Getting new reviews from their existing customer base and cleaning that up took us weeks. Is Google My Business an app? No, it's not an app. It is, if you go to Google search, your Chrome, like your Chrome search, and you search for Google My Business, use any search engine, you're going to find Google My Business. It's actually not very hard to find. It is super duper easy to use. It is one of the best tools that you can possibly use. So getting reviews, make sure that you're getting reviews in a bunch of different places. You want to make sure that you are not, on, all on one platform. Make sure that you've got reviews on Facebook, Yelp, Yahoo, Bing, anywhere that you can have reviews. If you have a program where you are sending out requests to clients to ask for reviews, make sure you alternate it to see that you are getting and requesting reviews on different platforms. When you're working with an influencer, make sure you research them first. Make sure they're actually reviewing products and services. Yes, this is another thing. Make sure that you know who you're working with. A lot of times people will go onto Google or they'll go onto the internet and they're going to search for you, and they're going to want to see that you have actually been doing what you're selling that you're doing. And if you're not actually reviewing and promoting other products and services and you're looking at hiring somebody, that may not be a good look. Influencer marketing is a great way to reach new audiences. The best way you do that, you contact somebody like me, you contact somebody like Meg, and you have us interview you or send out an email to our lists, or do videos with you or post on your behalf or do a lot of different things. Yes, there's usually a charge to do that or a percentage of the sales made. And the cool thing is that you get access to my audience in a way that you might not otherwise get it. But there's lots of people that have big numbers of followers. You need to find somebody who has a great match for your clients and that has an audience that is unlike, other audiences that you've necessarily already reached. I've seen a lot of people use influencer marketing and use other people's lists and other people's groups. It is one of the most powerful ways to get yourself out there and get seen, because you're being conferred that authority to by that group owner or by that list owner when they are interviewing you. But do be prepared to pay a fee to do this. I think sometimes people are surprised that maybe you have to pay a fee to be interviewed sometimes. Y'all, somebody is taking the time to interview you. They're taking the time to promote you. They're taking the time to put you onto their social media calendar, and then to produce the video and do all the things. So you're paying them for their time and covering some of their time that it takes in order to do these things. So don't be surprised if you need to pay somebody who's doing influencer marketing for you as either a percentage of your sales or a flat fee. So there's different ways that it happens. It depends on how engaged somebody's audience is. And there's a ton of factors that go into this. Yes, and Elizabeth Frederick says you can create affiliate links for your services to work with influencers. And you can also create affiliate links for regular people who can share your services and do this. There's a number of different programs out there that will allow you to set up affiliate links. It's really, really cool. One of the other super duper easy ways that I think we forget that you can market your business in 2021 is video. And using video platforms. So right now I'm using StreamYard and I'm streaming into my group, I'm streaming onto my page, I'm streaming onto my personal profile and to my YouTube channel. I'm not paying a fortune to do this. I'm actually a slacker at heart. Y'all can laugh. I believe that done is better than perfect. So my videos are not highly produced. So what you see is what you get. The video just is what it is. And we are really excited to just put out really great content. And it is really fun to put out videos. You don't have to have super expensive software. You don't have to have expensive cameras. You don't have to have expensive microphones. You just start with where you're at. If you have a cell phone and you can record, you can do this. Yeah, so Meg is absolutely correct. With all the behind the scenes things that go on start to finish, a 10-minute review winds up being about 3 to 4 hours of time invested for the person who's reviewing your products and who is promoting you. Yes, don't underestimate the amount of time that it takes for somebody to promote you or to have you onto their podcast or whatnot. And I'm also going to put a quick shout out here. If you are interviewed by a influencer, even if you paid to do it, this is social proof, y'all. You need to take that interview and share it on all of your social media. That has at least 2, if not more, purposes. One is that you're showing that you were able to obtain that visibility for your business. So it's social proof, right? When you say, hey, I showed up here, I showed up on NBC, I showed up on this channel, I showed up on that channel, I showed up over here. And people start to believe the social proof because you're showing up all over the place. That's kind of number one. Number 2 is that, you know, when somebody goes to the effort of interviewing you and putting you onto their podcast or onto their YouTube channel or into their Facebook group or wherever they're putting you, be a gracious guest and share it out to help them because it helps their numbers too. You know, this is a win-win type of scenario. If you're being interviewed by somebody like Meg, and Meg interviews you and, you know, reviews your products, or I interview you and we do a review of your business, then please, you know, do the kindness of sharing that interview. It helps you because you get the social proof that you got on stage with me or with Meg or with whoever, but it also gives me extra visibility for my YouTube channel. And one of the ways that my audience grows is by the people who have been guests on my shows sharing those reviews. So it's a win-win that goes around and around and around and around. Yes, exactly. And Elizabeth Frederick makes a good point here. She's over on my personal profile, so I can't pop up the message onto the screen. She says, even influencers can only send out so many emails to their list, and they have to build trust with you before promoting you. Absolutely. And thank you, Aida, for your kind comments. So yeah, you want to make sure that you are being a good guest. So there's always lots of like crazy ins and crazy outs. One of the other things that I think we don't do enough, especially the online space, and even sometimes in the offline space too. I belong to a BNI group, which is a networking group. And one of the big things that is taught in BNI in the group is giver's gain. But one of the other things that is taught is, so giver's gain is the concept that if I give you referrals, I'm going to also eventually get back referrals. So if I'm referring to people in my group, they're going to eventually refer back to me. So one of the things that we want to do is have meetings with people and have conversations with people. I can't begin to tell you, this is not the most expensive marketing tool in the world. This is probably one of the lowest tech marketing tools in the world. Networking and having coffee meetings with people is huge because it's going to allow you to meet people face to face, eye to eye. Okay, granted, we're probably doing most of these meetings on Zoom right now, but not 100%. Meeting somebody and having a conversation about who they are, what their goals are, who their family is, what they're trying to do in their business, what their values are, who good referrals are for them is a really, really great way to connect. Now, a one-to-one or a coffee meeting is not intended to be your hard sell, meet with somebody, sell them for an hour kind of a thing. It rarely is going to work that way. And if you're going into a coffee date expecting, or a one-to-one expecting to make a sale, know that you're probably not. This is farming, not hunting. So you're planting seeds and watering them, kind of like the Chinese bamboo story. And you're building relationships and you're building the know, like, and trust factor in your community. Now, the community may be the online virtual community and the people around you, or it could be the physical community in which you live. But it's about building those relationships. And the more of these one-to-one meetings you have, letting people know, hey, I'd like to get more speaking engagements. Hey, I'd like to do this. Hey, I'd like to do that. Those turn into more opportunities, even when they're not just, hey, I'm looking for these types of clients. Like, hey, I'm looking for clients who have, websites that need a redo. Or I will frequently say clients that have a broken website, or they have the broken lock sign at the top of the screen, right? I don't always expect to walk out of a one-to-one meeting with a referral. In fact, I rarely do. You want to make sure that you are doing these one-to-one meetings. Doing one or two of these a week will help you grow your business. And I love getting to know what people do and building relationships. I'm going to do a shout out for one of the groups I'm in online. It's called Holy Grounds, an 100 Coffees community. The idea of 100 coffees isn't just because everybody in the group is nuts about coffee, because y'all, I don't actually drink coffee. I think it's probably one of the most vile things ever if I had to drink it. And I never taught myself to, I was never able to teach myself to drink it when I was back at Duke. But you go in there and you have 100 one-to-one meetings in a year. That's 2 per week where you meet with people and you have these conversations. The beautiful thing is that if you're actually having 2 coffee dates or 2 one-to-one meetings with people every week, they can be just 30 minutes, and getting to know people, I can promise you that your business will blow up. Most people don't believe in the power of, hey, I was just meeting people that were kind of, sort of people in my target demographic who maybe knew people in my target demographic, and I got to know them. And suddenly, lo and behold, I, started getting clients. And what's really cool about it is that if you are doing coffee meetings regularly or one-to-ones regularly with people and making that a priority in your calendar, clients kind of start to come out of the woodwork. So the first thing we're talking about tonight is Google My Business, building your online reputation, getting seen, getting found, having that reputation in terms of reviews and online presence. But then the second piece is actually getting out there, getting to know people, so that when those people refer to you, somebody goes onto the keyboard and they go typing and they find you. You show up on YouTube, you show up over here, you show up with those reviews, and it's not like you're paying a ton of money to do this. I'm not talking about spending thousands of dollars a month in marketing early on in a business. And in fact, they may not ever be where you decide to spend the money in your business, because it may not be the most appropriate use of your funds. But the cool thing is that over time, it's going to yield the best results. So, let me know what you guys think. I would love to hear your opinions on this. If you have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, I posted the link when I started this StreamYard. It would mean the world to me if you would share this link and click the link and hit subscribe so that you get notified when we go live and when we put new content out. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I'm going to do one last thing, which is something that I like to do most Sunday nights. And thank you guys so much for joining in on the conversation tonight. Dale, thank you so much. I know that sometimes StreamYard plays crazy games with us, and there's nothing we can do about it. But thank you for joining me tonight. It is a lot of fun. I'm going to do a card pull, which is my Love Your Inner Goddess Oracle card deck. I really like this for a little bit of inspiration for getting the week started off on the right foot. So if you would like for me to pull a card for you, let me know what number you would like for me to pull. I would just appreciate it. So this is the guidebook. We have a ton of really, really pretty cards. So they have really pretty artwork. Highly recommend. These are a ton of fun. So there you go. I'm going to shuffle the cards while you guys set an intention for me. And I am going to pull card number 8 for Aida. I'm probably going to pull card number 7, 13. Okay. And I always pull the top one just for giggles and grins. So I'm stirring, I'm shuffling because I can. The cards have a way of just sorting themselves in whatever order they need to be in. Okay, so this one is the top one. This one's in honor of Patty. You haven't gone to any, networking events. It's harder when you're not able to go to networking events, in person. I mean, I think that some of them are starting to open up, at least around here. And there are online groups too. Don't be afraid to go to online networking groups and connect that way. There's lots of different ways to connect with people. The trick is really finding your best ways to connect with your audience. And you have to sometimes try things and see what works. And if it doesn't work, try something else. Don't keep going forever. So this is the top card. And this is just a general card. The truth wants to be told, needs to be heard. It may seem like the whole world wants to believe in a lie, and so you wonder if you are crazy. if you were the only one who was thinking differently and desiring the real story to emerge. Yet those that fight against the truth are even more in need of it. There can be no healing, no freedom, no moving on without it. You are going to be blessed with a truth revealed and a realization about yourself, the world, or others that will bring you relief. It will happen at the right time. It will set your soul free. So that's number 1. We're going to go to 7 here. 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this one is 7. Your soul is learning about love. Whether you fully realize it or not, you are breaking free from a pattern of relationship that has not been respectful enough of you and your heart. This includes the relationships that you have had with yourself, with others, be they friends, romantic connections, colleagues, or strangers, and even the universe. As you allow yourself to feel worthy and release feelings of hate, shame, guilt, or judgment towards yourself, a new spirit of gentleness, love, and devotion will fill your heart and transform the quality of your connections with the others and the universe. A beautiful new world of love is opening up for you. This one is number 8. Coming up, wild and free. This is an important time in your life when you are being guided to lead from your heart, even if it makes no sense to you or anyone else, or if your mind screams at you with fear and doubt. Don't ignore what your heart is telling you. Give yourself the time and space you need away from the noise and demands of the world and other people so that the quiet, sure voice of your heart can be heard. Then take courage and act upon what you feel. Your heart is wise and worthy of your trust. And let's look for 13. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, here we go. You are now being blessed with prosperity, abundance, and creativity. To enhance this time of joy and amplify your experience of grace, practice gratitude. Simply be happy for what you have and what is being given to you. The universe loves to keep on giving to those who are grateful and happy to receive and who give back to life from the heart with gratitude and positive attitude. This is such a healing time for you. The healer within is awakening, and your ability to give and receiving healing energy is becoming more powerful. Your soul connection to animals, plants, and crystals will support your healing and increase your energy to attract and create positive life situations for yourself and others. There you go. Oh, how this resonates. Isn't it funny how the cards have a way of doing that? Aida says, I feel online is better. You get to talk to more people because people are not separate, less intimidation and nervousness. Yeah, you know, Aida, it probably just depends on your exact business and your exact audience. But yes, I love online. I obviously live online. We wouldn't be at 73,000 members in my Facebook group if I didn't. So I totally 100% agree with that, and I appreciate it. So thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. If you like these videos, please hit the subscribe button over on our YouTube channel so that you are notified and you can get more of this amazing content. If there are particular things that you would like me to talk about, particular topics, message me and let me know. I will be happy to cover those individual topics. Take care, guys. Have a great night. Bye-bye.